Hi everyone, I'm Crafty Kate and I run a small crochet business. On this channel we talk all things yarn and crochet. For this video I'm going to take you through some makes that I have done for my PalmStreet Live, which is today. So it is currently 10:30 on Saturday morning and my live is at 11. So I have a bunch of stuff that I made that you guys, some of it you've seen some of it you've seen over on Instagram probably, but I haven't showed it on my videos yet. So I finished this last tie-dye dragon the other day and I love her so much. So I just did black burlap blanket yarn because I'm trying to use up all my burlap blanket. So black burlap blanket, and then this is the Premier Basics chenille tie-dye. And then I did Parfait Chunky for the horns in a matching color. And then I hand painted these eyes. These are a pretty silver kind of rainbowy color. And I just love how simple she is, but how cute at the same time. Like she's just bright and colorful, but simple. So cute. So I'm excited to have her for the PalmStreet. So that makes 12 total dragons for the PalmStreet. And then I'm in a pattern test right now for the Cozy Buckeye. She came out with a little market kitty. So I have 2 of those made. I made one last night and one this morning. So look how cute. They're really quick and chunky. The only part you have to sew on is the tail. So this is obviously the tie-dye yarn. I thought it would be cute for a cat. And then I did matching eyes. These aren't hand painted. They're just the little discs. But I thought she was cute. And then my favorite color of cat is the dark gray. So I made one of those. And these are actually hand painted eyes with mica powder. So little green eyes for this little guy. Very cute. He looks like he's got a very flat face. I love the little loaf cats. So those 2 are done. And then I also painted a bunch of eyes for the drop. And I did all 18 millimeter because I use 18 millimeters for my dragons. So I thought if people want to come in and get some dragon eyes, I have 4 sets. I did all the same color. So I have 4 sets of this color. But I just love how bright and pretty they are. And they should all match some of the tie-dye yarns. So I also made a set for myself. So I have 4 of these done. This took a good chunk of the morning yesterday. But I'm very excited to have those done and available. So I am going to do the PalmStreet Live and then I'll come check in with you guys and do a little recap. And then I also have some custom orders from Etsy that have to go out on Monday. So I will be working on those after the live. So I'll take you along for those. I think I have a dachshund snuggler, a standing dachshund, and a potted tulip. So we'll be making all of those this weekend, hopefully, and get those done and out of the way. So I will see you guys after the live. Okay guys, I'm done with the live and it was by far the most successful live I have ever had. It was so much fun. There were so many people in there. Everybody was loving the dragons and all of my things and it was just so much fun. So I have the big pile behind me. I will show you everything that sold in just a second. I just wanted to do a quick little recap with my email that they sent me here. So I was live for about an hour and a half total. I sold $583 worth of inventory, and that's with shipping included. And then after they take out the selling fees, it looks like it's $533 profit, and then the shipping that I pay will come out of that. So it should be right around $500 that I made for this market, which is fantastic. The fees ended up being... So PalmStreet has a selling fee, which is for me 5.9%, and then there's the third-party payment processing fee. So it ended up being about $50 total, which is what I usually spend on a typical market here in Wyoming. So for an hour and a half, that is absolutely fantastic. $500 is more than I've made at pretty much every market I've ever been to here in Wyoming, except for the one Christmas one I had last year that I think I made $800, and that was a full day of sitting there. So PalmStreet is really amazing and I'm having so much fun with it. So then I wanted to go over who made orders. I already went through all the states that they're going to, and there aren't any new ones for our little map, so I'll just tell you their names. So Mary ordered 3 dragons and a set of eyes. Jessica got 2 dragons and 2 octopus, little octopus guys, octopi. And then we got Danielle, who got a dragon and a cow. We ended up naming that dragon Commotion, I believe. So I'll show you him in just a second. And then we have Alexis, who bought a dragon and a little chicken keychain. And Kay bought a dragon and a set of eyes. And then Nancy got the little tie-dye loaf cat and a set of eyes. Dawn bought my little purse that I made a couple months ago. I'm very excited about that one. And then Tess got a set of eyes. So thank you all so much if you guys are watching. I really appreciate your orders and your support, and it was so much fun having you in the live with me. So I'll take you over there and just show you real quick. I won't be able to match the names with who ordered what because I haven't separated it out yet, but I'll show you all of the guys going home, and then we'll pack them all up to get them out on Monday. Okay, so this is our big pile of cuties going home. So as you can see, all 4 sets of 18mm eyes sold. They are so pretty, and they will make very cute plushies. I can't wait to see what everybody makes. And then we have 2 dragons here, the little chicken keychain, the little cow, 2 more dragons up there, and then the tie-dye loaf cat, I think, was actually the first thing to sell, so that was exciting. I just made her. And then the beautiful purse that I made from hooks and needles. And then we got the little octopus and 4 more dragons and another octopus. So quite a big pile. That's going to be a lot of orders going out. Thank you so much. And then I wanted to give a quick update. I got a very exciting Etsy order yesterday, I think it was, and I am so excited for this guy to go home. So my great big sparkly dragon is going home. She's off to Carly in Virginia. Virginia's already crossed off my map, but so excited for this cutie to find her forever home. She is huge and fun. I made her with Parfait Chunky, the glitz, so it has like the sparkly glitter in it, and then added some fun colors. And then these are just 25mm eyes with the discs. So this is Odin or Thor, I can't remember which one, the dragon by Hannah Gurumi. I will link that pattern down in the description. This was a fun one that I made earlier this year when I was kind of feeling burnt out and I wanted to make something fun. So I made this cutie and she sold on Etsy yesterday. So I'm going to add her to the pile of things that we need to pack up. I'm going to get those all packed up now so that that's done and out of the way. And then I will work on some of those custom orders I was talking about. I have a dachshund snuggler, a standing dachshund, and the little potted tulip. So I'm going to try to get all of those done before Monday. So today is Saturday in the afternoon, so we got lots of time. So let's get packing and then we'll start crocheting. Here are all of our colorful packages ready to go. We got 3 big bags, a bunch of smaller bags, and a little box. This is definitely my biggest post office run yet, and we have more to add to it. We're going to be making those Etsy orders a little bit later, so it will be a big one on Monday. Hello, it is now Sunday afternoon. I ended up not doing a whole lot yesterday. I just kind of hung out and relaxed after the excitement of the live and everything, so I did not get much crocheting done. It is Father's Day today, so happy Father's Day if you are a father watching. And then I got a little sidetracked this morning. I saw on Instagram from Serendipity Designs, she had a little tiny bass keychain, and I totally failed on Father's Day this year, and I ordered my presents too late, so they weren't going to be here by today. So I'm going to hang out at my parents' house tonight, and I didn't have anything to take my dad because it was going to be late. And I saw this keychain, and I literally dropped everything and made the keychain, and I am so happy I did. It is the cutest thing ever. So it's just a teeny little bass, and then I made the little bobber. There's a couple other little accessories that you can make to go with it. And then it's got like the little pink mouth. I am obsessed. I am so excited to give him this. So I will link this pattern down in the description. I'm not sure if it will be on sale when this video comes out tomorrow, but it was on sale today. So go check it out if you're interested. But look how cute that is. And it's got like the little flipped tail. It's so realistic and cute. She also has some plush versions, so check out her shop if you don't like using the tiny yarn. I started out making amigurumi in this type of yarn, so I have a whole bunch left over. So I had the colors, and so I just made this little cutie, and I'm so excited. He's so cute. So that's what I spent most of my morning doing. And then I did work on some of the custom orders. I did not get them all done, but I got 2 of the 3 done. So I did not do the tulip in the pot, so that will get done probably tomorrow. So that will be in the next video. But I did get the 2 dachshunds done, and they are so cute. So we have the little snuggler one by Just a Mom Crocheting. So I've made several of these. And they always turn out so cute. So I got that little guy done, and then also the little standing dachshund. I can't remember who this one is by, but I will have it linked in the description along with this one. I made this one with a Lee's Veludo and a 6.5mm hook. Ends up just perfect, like little palm-sized snuggler. And then this one I made with Big Twist plush and a 9mm hook, so it ends up kind of jumbo. The other ones I make that end up really tiny are with Parfait Chunky. And then this pattern, I like to mention the way she writes it. How does she do it? She like connects each round instead of working continuously. And I don't do that, so I've kind of rewritten the pattern for my own tension to make the bobbles line up, and I just work continuously. So if you do get this pattern, just know that you will have to adjust your bobbles unless you know how to do the connected rounds. I don't even remember what it's called, but just keep that in mind. But everything else, like the face and everything, if you just work it in continuous rounds, it turns out fine. And the ears, so yeah, I end up moving the bobbles just a little bit to line up with the tail, and then these I move a little bit as well. But if you're used to working with bobbles, that shouldn't be a problem for you, and they turn out so cute. This one does have a bit of sewing. You sew the ears on and you sew the head to the body. This one also has a lot of sewing. You sew all 4 feet on and you sew the head to the body. So a little bit of sewing, but look how cute their little faces are. I can't handle their cuteness. So I will get these packed up a little bit later to get to the post office tomorrow. And I will be giving my dad this. So excited. So it's been a very productive day. And like I said, I'll make the little tulip tomorrow probably before we go to the post office, but it won't end up in this video. And then a couple updates. So I want to start doing YouTube lives. So we're going to see how that goes. I want to do them on Wednesdays since I've been posting videos on Mondays and Fridays. I'm thinking some live streams on Wednesdays. So So I'm going to try my first one this coming Wednesday, so in 2 days at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to kind of schedule it on YouTube so you guys can follow it or bookmark it or save it or whatever you do on YouTube. But yeah, if you're interested in that, definitely come hang out with me. I'm going to be market prepping. So going forward for the rest of the summer, I have, starting in July, I have a whole bunch of farmers markets. I'm doing one just about every Thursday until mid-September. I am going to skip a couple in there for vacations and to catch up a little bit. But so Thursdays are going to be farmers markets. I do want to keep doing PalmStreet lives in between some of those markets on Saturdays. So they're going to be approximately every 3 weeks on Saturdays. So I'll get those scheduled in PalmStreet so you guys can bookmark those. My next PalmStreet will be the 28th of June. So if you want to go bookmark that one, I will have that on there, and we'll try to, we'll try to beat our record. So our record for bookmarks for a live was 62 for the last one. So I want to try to beat that. And if we get, I'm thinking 75, I'll do a giveaway. So definitely go bookmark the lives. That's super helpful for me, and it'll help you know when I go live so you can come in and say hi and all that stuff. So definitely bookmark those. I will have the link in the description. So all that to say that I will be market prepping like crazy pretty much for the rest of the summer because I have the PalmStreets and the farmers markets. So I really need to get going on market prepping a whole bunch of smaller stuff. I haven't really made much at all except for my few mystery boxes that I made for that video a couple weeks ago. So I need to get going on all of that. So that's what I'll be working on. That's what you can look forward to. Also, I have a pattern test I'm working on that you guys haven't seen yet that I will have in my video on Friday, so you can see that. And then I also wanted to mention the little tie-dye kitty that I made before my PalmStreet. That was a pattern test for the Cozy Buckeye. That does not release until Friday, so I will talk about that more again on Friday and have the link in the description in Friday's video because it's not released yet, so I can't share it with you guys. So just be on the lookout for all of that coming soon. And then I also wanted to mention I'm going to try to take a break from pattern testing just because that takes a lot of time away from my orders and my market prepping, and I really need to focus on that right now. So no pattern testing. I'm telling myself no. Sometimes it's really hard to say no to some of those so cute patterns. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do my best, but I really need to focus on my own stuff right now for a little while to catch up and keep stuff going with the momentum and everything. So yeah, I think that is pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you guys found something interesting in it. For the emoji for this time, let's do your favorite color of heart in the comments, and let's see how many hearts we can get down there. And I think that's it. So don't forget to subscribe if you like content like this. And I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday for the live. And if not, on Friday in the next video. Bye!